Anansi and the Talking Drum.
Come closer, children of the fire. Come closer, elders with ears of wisdom. Let the flames warm your hands and let this story warm your hearts. For as our ancestors say, a story is a calabash. When it is full, it feeds the whole village. Long, long ago, before the baobab bent its back with age, before the moon learned to count the seasons, there lived a clever spider named Anansi. Ah, Anansi. His legs were thin like dry grass, but his mind was sharp like a hunter's spear. This story happened in the village of Nkyerepo, nestled between the river Bosomtwe and the deep forest of Nyame, where spirits listen when humans speak and drums speak when humans are silent. The Drum of Truth. In Nkyerepo lived a powerful chief called Nana Kofi Adum, whose word was law and whose stool was carved from ancient wood. One day, travelers arrived from far beyond the Red Hills, carrying with them a sacred drum called Akomakasa, the drum that speaks the heart. When Akomakasa was beaten, it did not just make sound. No, it spoke the truth. If a liar stood before it, the drum would cry out his shame. If a kind heart stood before it, the drum would sing praise. The elders whispered, "The drum is a gift from the ancestors." But Chief Nana Kofi Adum's eyes glittered like gold in the sun. He locked the drum away in his palace and declared, "From today, Akomakasa belongs to the stool alone. No common tongue shall hear its voice." The village grew quiet. Truth had been caged, and when truth is imprisoned, lies begin to dance. Now Anansi, who heard everything and forgot nothing, listened from the corner of a thatched roof. He scratched his head and chuckled. A drum that speaks truth? Even chiefs fear such things. Anansi knew this proverb well. The one who hides the drum fears the dance. So Anansi spun a plan, thin as spider silk, strong as iron. Anansi dressed himself in palm fibers and white clay and went to the palace gate, moaning and limping. Oh, guards of Nana Kofi Adum, he cried. I am a messenger of the ancestors. The guards trembled. One whispered, "When spirits speak, even kings must listen." Anansi was brought before the chief. He bowed low and said, "Nana, the ancestors are angry. They say Akomakasa is lonely. A drum that does not speak will lose its voice forever." The chief frowned. What must be done? Anansi replied, "Tonight, when the moon sits on the tallest tree, the drum must be played, alone, with no one listening." But Anansi added quickly, "Except me, for I know the language of drums." That night, under the watchful moon, Anansi beat the drum. Dum, dum, tak, tak, dum. Akomakasa spoke. "Nana Kofi Adum," the drum thundered, "you hide truth like a thief hides stolen yam." The chief leapt back in fear. The drum continued, "You take gifts meant for the people. You judge with heavy ears and light hearts." The palace shook. The guards dropped their spears. The next morning, the whole village gathered. The drum spoke again, revealing hidden lies, stolen goats, and broken promises. Truth walked freely that day. But Anansi forgot one thing. As the elders say, the spider who spins too much silk will one day tangle his own legs. Akomakasa turned its voice towards him. "Anansi," it called, "you freed truth not for justice, but for your own clever pride." The villagers laughed. The chief nodded. Anansi scratched his head, smiled, and said, "Ah well, even wisdom must stretch its legs sometimes." Chief Nana Kofi Adum returned the drum to the people, and Akomakasa was placed in the village square, where it spoke only on days of judgment. As for Anansi, he scurried back to the forest, a little wiser, a little humbler. And so, my children, remember this proverb. Wisdom is like a drum. When you beat it for yourself alone, its sound is short. My story is finished. If it is sweet, take it home. If it is bitter, leave it by the fire.